The girl discovered that all the ingredients had been taken by the other chefs during the cooking competition. Being a girl, she could hardly compete with the others in grabbing ingredients. Unsurprisingly, she only managed to get some crushed tofu. She looked at the scraps of food she had collected. The seasoning paste was far too little and not enough at all. Just as she was worrying, she suddenly noticed some fresh vegetables nearby. She suddenly remembered that these vegetables could actually treat the head judge's anemia. So she decided to make a new paste using the vegetables together with the tofu. At that moment, a staff member was puzzled to see her still standing there. It was because all the other chefs had already begun cooking their dishes. The girl explained that the seasoning paste had already run out. So the staff member whispered to her that there was some aged vinegar in the backyard. By the time she returned with the vinegar, the other chefs had already processed their ingredients. The girl took a deep breath, closed her eyes, and calmed herself down. She suddenly recalled the pasta her father used to make for her. So she decided to make a vegetable pasta soup. Her opponent was not only a famous chef at the time, he also cooked much faster than she did. Then the girl began preparing her dish. She quickly kneaded the flour into noodles. She blanched the vegetables in hot water. Then she mashed all the blanched vegetables. However, her actions drew disdain from the judges. They assumed that she was about to give up, but the girl paid them no mind and just kept preparing her dish. What surprised everyone even more was that she put the tofu into the oil to fry. It was not the usual steamed tofu that others often made. When she stir-fried the fried tofu to bring out its aroma, they finally realized her plan. She was going to make a tofu paste on the spot to replace the missing seasoning paste. Before anyone could react, the girl had already finished her delicious dish. Soon, the bell signaling the end of the competition rang. All the chefs had finished their dishes. The judges first tasted the dishes made by the other chefs. They smiled with satisfaction and praised them as worthy of the world's top 10 cuisines. Then the judges began tasting the girl's soup. When the head judge looked at the soup, she suddenly remembered her late mother. It was because her mother had often made this soup for her, and so the girl naturally became the champion of the competition.